Because I'm happy I belong if you feel like a room without a roof. Cause I'm happy. Oh, hi. Welcome back to my channel. It's the happiest time of the month. It's my monthly favorites and fails countdown. If you're just as happy as I am, hang in. Or if you're not, hang in. Hopefully we can bring some joy to you. We're getting started right now. If you are new to my channel, you are new to the countdown. And in this countdown, I count down from the worst product I tried this month all the way up to the best products that I tried. It is a whole lot of fun. I ripped the idea from Cassie from Thrift Thick, who does her pyramid. I give her credit down under all of my videos. She has her name down there as someone that inspires me. So if you've never checked out her countdown, definitely check it out. Let's go ahead and get started with number 10. Okay, this is officially the worst product I tried this month, and I did get it in PR, but I do have an alternative, and it's the reason why I had so much faith in this product and why I'm so upset about it. This is the Marc Anthony Strengthening Grow Long Anti-Breakage Oil. I had tried this one before, and I really like this. I've got stuff rolling away. This is the Coconut Dry Styling Oil. I thought this was going to be like that. This one I really like. This one is like instant grease ball. I don't know what is happening with it. It is definitely not even close to the same formula. It says it's supposed to help prevent breakage, to restore strength and beautiful shine. I have to admit, I only used it one time because, no, that's not true. That's not true. I used it twice because I wanted to make sure. I put my hair through it twice, and both times I had to wash my hair out. Actually, no, that's not true either. One time I used dry shampoo and tried to just deal with it. The other time I actually physically washed it out the second time I used it. It's just straight up oil into the hair. I think this would be something that might be good if you want to like maybe to spray it on at night and then put my hair up like in, you know, a bun or something, and then go to bed, you know, put a towel down on my pillow or something, and then wash it out in the morning maybe that would be good. But it's straight up grease ball, where this doesn't do that. I mean, the ingredients are very different. This is called a dry styling oil, where this is called an anti-breakage oil. So they're different formulas. They're just in the same packaging with a different sticker. But this is really nice. It does add some nice shine to my hair without it looking oily, but this one's very nice. This one has been awful for me. Number 9, some of you are going to be really upset with me for this. You're going to be really upset, and I'm really sorry because I know for a fact that some of you really, really like this product. This is the CoverFX Shimmer Veil. This is the shade Amethyst. I got it in my BoxyCharm. When I unboxed this, I swatched it on my hand. I got so much advice on how to use this. And the big thing was to apply it kind of like a Stila shimmer, what is that called? Magical glitter shimmer stuff that you put on your eyes that I absolutely love. So I did that. I applied it over top of eyeshadow, and I couldn't get it to be opaque. It was like a topper, and I wanted it to be more opaque, so I built it up. And what happened when I built it up is it creased so bad. It was horrible. By like 6 hours, my eyelids looked like they had cracked. It was awful. So I was like, okay, I probably applied too much. That was probably my fault. So one day I put eyeshadow primer, I think about Urban Decay eyeshadow primer on one side, no primer on the other, just put a light wash of color on both sides, totally more like a topper than an opaque eyeshadow, which can be beautiful for some people, but the lasting power was really bad on me as well. It just did not last me through the day. The primer side was slightly better than the no primer side, but not enough to make a difference for me to even slightly recommend this. And I know for a fact there's gonna be people that disagree with me on this, and I'm really sorry, but I can't speak to your experience. I can only speak to mine, and mine has been really awful for this product, so that's what I gotta say. Next is a product I've been trying actually for a very long time, and it's taken me a really long time to just give up, and I think I'm done. I think I'm giving up. This is the Essence I Heart Color Intensifying Eyeshadow Base, and it does intensify shadows some, but I find that, again, it makes my eyeshadows crease some, and also it doesn't help with the lasting power of my shadows like other eyeshadow primers do, and it's very disappointing to me. I don't feel like it makes my eyeshadows more vibrant. I've tried this so many times, countless times. I don't even know how many times I've tried it, and it just falls flat on me every single time. And I don't know why this works for some people and it doesn't work for me, but I can only speak to my own experience, and I just don't like this. I don't like it, and I'm sorry, I don't like it at all. This is the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volume. It's very similar to the Benefit Gimme Brow concept in that it is supposed to kind of color in your brows. It's got fibers, it's supposed to color it in. I do have it on my eyebrows today. Okay, I like the way it makes my brows look in that it doesn't fill them in completely. It gives me a more natural look. It makes them so they're not quite as sparse, and it looks more natural because it's just adding on to the hairs that I already have there, which I personally like. I really like the applicator overall. It's kind of a not a teardrop, I guess like I don't know, like a lemon-shaped skinny banana. Banana's probably better than lemon-shaped, I guess. I don't know, it's not even banana-shaped. I don't even know what kind of shape, a flower petal. There we go. Let's call it a flower petal. And I just run it through my brows. It can be a little bit messy to apply. Like if I miss it all, then I have to wipe, but it's very easy to wipe off. My big complaint about this is that it makes my brows very, very crunchy. They don't look fluffy anymore. I tried to fluff them with, with an eyebrow brush, but they just like stick my brows to my face and like they just flat and stuck, and I can still feel it. It still feels terrible. There's no like obnoxious set or anything to it, but overall I kind of like the way it makes my brows look. I just don't like the way that it feels, and I feel like it needs some fluffing afterward, which I wish I didn't need to fluff. If we can just leave out the fluffing part, then I think it would be good. So it's not terrible, and I will continue to use it, but it's not my favorite. This is what I have on my eyes today. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon eyeshadow palette and not a basic peach. This is all I have on my eyes today. It's over, except for I topped it over the MAC Paint Pot and Painterly. I just wanted to mute out discoloration. So I did that, and then I put this on. I have, which shades? I have, of course, the blue all over my lid, and then I have in my crease this shade here and this shade here, a little bit of this on my brow bone, but it didn't really show up. I've used this like 4 times, I think, at this point, and the shades go on really, really beautifully. My only complaint is, well, not only complaint, I have 2 complaints. One complaint is the lasting power is not phenomenal. It'll last you through a good 6 to 8 hour day without fading significantly, but then it just really starts to not look as good. So it does need some reapplying at that point if you want to take it into the evening, but overall, I really, really like this. My only other critique is that this transition shade is really, really weak. There isn't hardly any pigment to it, and it might be because it's, like you can see on my finger, it's so close to my skin tone that may just be me. It may not be the problem with the eyeshadow. It may just be my particular skin tone and because it's so close to it. But overall, I'm really enjoying this palette. I'm thinking about picking up other eyeshadow palettes from the line because I do like the Wet n Wild Color Icon eyeshadows. I don't typically reach for them very often, which is part of why I haven't really bought many, but I did buy this specifically for the dupe part of my Dominique Cosmetics latte palette review, and then I realized this shade wasn't really a dupe, and I found the Profusion palette and found that one was a lot more dupey, so I didn't end up using this for that, but I'm very thankful I got it because it is a really good palette. Last month, I ran this brand through the ringer. I have something very positive to share with you about this brand. I got a bunch of stuff in PR from this brand, and they really, really like this. This is my favorite thing that I got. So these are the Ilia Beauty blush sticks. These are actually called multiples, I believe. I have the shades A Fine Romance and Tenderly. Yeah, they're called multi-sticks. And if you did see my Dominique Cosmetics latte palette review, you will have seen this one. This one is called A Fine Romance. One thing I really like about these is they go on very, very strong, but they're very easy to blend out. So if you have a deeper complexion, a lighter complexion, you can blend it to whatever you personally like. Lasting power is good. In the video, I don't feel like you could still see it at the check-ins as well as I could see it in person. I feel like the lights kind of wash me out. So I wouldn't hold that against the product because I feel like most people aren't filming or in front of cameras all day where their cheek product would be washed out. But lasting power is not phenomenal, but it's still really good, and I do think that they're very good products, and I definitely would recommend them. I almost didn't include this. I think I've been putting this off because I thought it was limited edition and I thought that you weren't going to be able to get it anymore, but then I looked on Sephora's website and it is still available. This is the Tarte Skin Twinkle Volume 2 Lighting Palette. This is so good. This is so good. I am shocked. It does have a vanilla scent. I can smell it already. So if you don't like the scented products, don't get this. I am wearing on my cheek on this side, this shade right here, which is called Daylight. I have two highlighters. There's another highlighter coming. I have that one on this side, but I have the Daylight one on this side. Every time I wear this, no joke, doesn't matter where I wear it, whether I wear it in a YouTube video, whether I wear it in my daily life, I get compliments on this highlighter, this shade right here, Daylight. The other shades are also very beautiful. I find that Candlelight is a little bit too deep for me, but it makes for a beautiful eyeshadow. So even if you're my complexion, if you feel like this is too deep, you can use it on your eyes, and it's absolutely beautiful. All of these are beautiful on the eyes as well. Lasting power is excellent. It's really, really good. Lasts me all day long, and that's rare for a highlighter for me. And this is just, it's just a fantastic palette, especially this shade right here is just perfect. It's so good. So, so, so good. You knew this was coming somewhere in here. My Dominique Cosmetics Latte palette. I did do a full review on this, like I've mentioned like 9 times at this point. It's a really, really good eyeshadow palette. I do, like I said in the video, I do wish that she had been a little more creative in the foiled shades because I feel like these are very interchangeable, but the quality of the shadows is very, very good. I love that she did a gradient here of light, medium, and deep shades to play with. It goes along with the warm trend that a lot of people are really, really loving. And it's just a really, really good quality eyeshadow palette. I am so looking forward to the Lemonade palette that's coming out and seeing what shadows are in that, because this is really, really good. A full review will be linked down below. If you want to just skip to the nitty gritty, just go in the video description and click down to where it says full review, and you'll get kind of my full thoughts, because it is a really long video. I did 3 wear tests, ingredient analysis, all that stuff is in there. So it's everything you could possibly want to know about this palette. But just the cliff notes of it for you now is that I love this. It's really a very nice palette. The creativity was a little bit lacking on the shades, but other than that, absolutely love it. Next up was one that was a big surprise to me. I didn't expect to really love this. This brand just keeps surprising me over and over and over again. I did do a full review on the Col-Lab line. I will link that down below for you. And then I guess after I did that review, Col-Lab decided to send me a little bit more of their product. And this was the standout product of the stuff that they sent me. Some of it was just kind of like, meh, it's okay. But this one stood out as being amazing. This is their, it looks like a foundation, doesn't it? This is the filter. It is a highlighting liquid. This reminds me so much of the Becca Backlight, is it Backlight? The Becca liquid highlighter. So much of it, but at a fraction of the price. And it lasts all day long. It's absolutely beautiful. Like I mentioned, it's this shade right here that I have on my cheek, and it lasts a really long time, goes on very easily. What I choose to do that I find works best for me personally is to tap it onto my cheeks, blend it in a little bit with my fingertips, and then I apply my blush over top of it. Not over top, but like I put my blush on later because it is a cream product. I like to lay the powder on over top rather than underneath. I feel like it makes a prettier look. So that's what I do with this, and it's absolutely beautiful. And this shade is gorgeous if you like those champagne highlights. Really, really pretty. And the packaging, can you believe this is like drugstore price with this packaging? I know I can't. It's gorgeous. And at number 1, I gotta thank my girl Raw Beauty Christy for this one. Oh my gosh, I have been looking for lashes that are more natural looking. Are they starting the construction out there again? They're like doing some kind of crazy yard work out there. So if you hear noise, please excuse. But Raw Beauty Christy, oh my gosh, if you are not subscribed to Raw Beauty Christy, you need to be. You need to be. She's hilarious. She's amazing. So Christy had been talking about these Koko lashes and how amazing they are. I have a set in the box. This is set 103. I'm wearing 105 on my eyes now. And my big issue with lashes is always that the lashes are always too big. They're too much. I feel like big lashes overpower my eyes. They make it so you don't see my eye look. You don't see my eyes. All you see is lashes. And I feel like they make my eyes look smaller. So I was looking for some really good lashes that don't overpower my eyes and just give a really beautiful longer lash effect. I've found it. I've absolutely found it. They do make some a little bit more wild styles, but I chose some of their more natural ones, and I am loving every single pair that I got. I will link down below, I'll link the website down below, but I'll also tell you the ones that I've tried so far. I think this is the only one I haven't physically put on yet, the 103s, but I think I've tried all the rest of them that I bought. I do find they're a little finicky with lash glue. Like I use my House of Lashes lash glue that I really, really like with it, and the House of Lashes lash glue does not not like them. But my Ardell lash glue that I'll also link down below really does like these. I feel like the Ardell really likes the very thin bands that's like these, and they stay on beautifully with the Ardell. They also dry really quickly because it's a very, very thin band, so they're really good beginner lashes. I feel like the more advanced lashes are the ones with the thicker bands because sometimes they're really hard to bend, and they're also harder to get to stay on your eyes. So you have to really get it to like stick, and they pop up, and you know, I feel like these are great for beginners, for people that are new to putting on lashes and people that just aren't great at it, you know, like me. So now these are tied with my Inky Minky lashes as my favorite lashes. The Inky Minky lashes are designed by Sabrina, who's a YouTuber, but those are a little more wild, so these are definitely gonna be my favorite natural go-to lashes at this point, and Sabrina, I'll get the wild ones from her. So that is it for my favorites and fails countdown for this month. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe down below. I do this every single month, and yeah, it's my favorite video to film. I hope you loved it. And if you're back for multiple videos, thank you so much for being here again. Girlfriend and boyfriend, I appreciate you so much. And I appreciate all of you that leave me such wonderful comments down below. If you're not following me on Twitter, a lot of times I'll collect some of my favorite comments from the video and I will put them on my Twitter, and I will make like a little collage of some just really nice comments. So you can kind of scroll back and see if any of your comments were in there. Scrolling below my face right now, you can see some of the top comments from previous videos. I really like to highlight you because you are a huge part of this channel, and what we're doing here is the community aspect. But no matter what you have to say about this video, I hope that you share it down below, and mad love to you, and I will see you in a video very, very soon.